Emmy, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now.
So many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA. And we have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Now it's Reese.
Vandersloot outside.
Cardoso.
Vandersloot left side. 4 on the clock. Over Mitchell. Vandersloot shot is off.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
Now here's Clark. Vandersloot defending.
And it's Angel Reese with the rebound.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. Rebounded by the Fever.
Now Boston.
The 3 from Natasha Howard. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Well, that's the decisiveness you need to have on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Howard doesn't really second-guess her shot attempts.
One thing this team loves about Natasha Howard, she's a winning player.
At one point in her career, she won 3 of 4 titles with 2 different teams. And she's a former Defensive Player of the Year, plays the game with serious effort.
Now here's Cunningham.
Inside.
Boston, good.
And it's the ability of Boston to score inside that makes her so dangerous.
Vandersloot outside.
Pass to Reese. Pick by Reese.
Here's Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. Banham, no good.
And here's Indiana.
Now here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Beyond the arc.
A rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Sky trail. Here's Vandersloot.
Pass to Reese. Pick by Reese.
And here's Banham.
Now it's Reese. She's covered by Cunningham.
And once again off the mark by Chicago. Mitchell outside. Here's Clark. To the middle. Howard. And it's good. 2 points.
Because of Howard's sharp basketball IQ, she's able to make the right reads in the pick-and-roll game.
Pass to Atkins.
Cardoso.
Now here's Vandersloot.
Reese.
Guarded by Howard. Fader on the way. And that shot falls short that time. Here's the Fever with the ball. They lead by 7.
Outside Cunningham.
Right side Howard. Clark outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
Now here's Atkins. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Reese.
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. And here is Mitchell.
Pass to Cunningham.
Clark. The 3.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the Fever here.
I mean, this place is normally sold out these days. Massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Lexi Hull on the wing. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
They built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
Now here's Vandersloot.
Pass to Cardoso. Now Reese.
Guarded by Howard. Shot to stop the drought. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
And here's Indiana.
To the inside. To the paint.
Stolen by Reese.
Here's Nurse. And she banks in the layup.
What a take there from Nurse, taking initiative and getting it done in style.
Pass to Turner. Now Hull. The three is up. Good on the triple.
They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting.
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Nurse. Vandersloot outside. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. It's good.
With the threat of Vandersloot's drive, sometimes she gets cleaner looks from the perimeter. And if so, she takes them.
Clark outside. Down low. Howard. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
First team foul. At the line for your Indiana Fever. Shoot 2. Howard. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. She hits both from the stripe. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Fever on top, leading by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Pass to Colson.
Here's McDonald.
Lets the three fly. Second shot opportunity. The bank shot, no good. Here's Chicago now. It's a 14-point game.
And here's Onion Wade. He's guarded by Boston.
And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
And a regular here at Fever Games. Tyrese Halliburton happy with what he's seen so far.
He's a big-time WNBA fan. When Indiana got the #1 pick in the 2023 draft and selected Aliyah Boston, Tyrese was the first to welcome Boston to Indiana.
Now here's McDonald. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. To the paint.
Boston with the bucket.
Oh, man. Boston is a tough customer inside. Nice shot.
And the 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aliyah Boston, is a to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
Now here's Boston.
Outside McDonald.
Cunningham sets a screen.
And Mary McDonald gets the three.
Well, if she's hitting from three, McDonald becomes an impossible matchup for whoever gets her assignment.
Got a piece of it. Here's Williams. Oh, and it's blocked by Aliyah Boston.
Way to stay alert and snatch up the long rebound.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Defended by Nurse. Outside McDonald. Three-pointer. And the Fever hit again from deep.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Timeout called the Sky. Change it up. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Here's Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Aliyah Boston with the block.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aliyah just a menace defensively.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And really, those are the plays that get you out in front and also keep you out in front.
Now Colson looking for her first basket still in this one. Mitchell outside. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went second overall to Indiana back in 2018. And listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever have turned things around.
And the first one falls for her.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
And good on both.
A familiar face rejoining the sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game, Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Reese gets the bucket.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Colson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up, she plays hard.
That one's off.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
You know, there are a lot of ways that the WNBA has influenced the NBA, and a big one was with the Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, that in-season tournament was a precursor to the NBA's by a few years, and it really just showed how much excitement and interest can be created.
I think it holds a special place for a lot of WNBA fans, the teams, the players, and fans. They all really enjoy the cup.
Reese. Oh, and it's blocked by Aliyah Boston. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. To the middle. Here's Boston. And that one good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Ariel Atkins on the wing.
Picked by Reese.
Inside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Clark outside. Shoots over Vandersloot. Rebound Chicago.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reese. They double team Angel Reese.
To the inside. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what Boston brings to your team. So much confidence in securing the offensive board.
Ariel Atkins on the wing. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Aliyah Boston. Pass to Mitchell. Knocked loose. To the middle.
Here's Boston.
And there the Fever with another bucket.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Vandersloot with it.
Pass to Reese. It's hauled in by Boston.
So it's Indiana now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Here's Mitchell. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
It's going to go on Angel Reese. One of the most exciting players in the WNBA, Angel Reese.
Chicago very happy to have her finish runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting. Reese brings some serious attitude to the organization. The Sky led the W in rebounding last year, largely because of course, Angel Reese.
The first one falls.
And Mitchell understands her role on this team. She's out there to score as often as she can.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Clark left side.
Aliyah Boston, she's open.
Atkins grabs the board.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
Courtney Vandersloot for 3. And through 1.5, it hasn't even been close. The Fever on top, running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Man, really just an impressive game that Aliyah Boston has put together.
She tore it up on the offensive glass in the first 2 quarters. Full effort.
Yeah, she was incredibly persistent, and that's what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. And look, she's making bigs all around the world proud with her play.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Outside Atkins.
Screen by Cardoso.
Shot clock at 6. To the left side wing. Here's Banham.
It's hauled in by Boston.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Pass to Mitchell.
And here's Boston.
Clark, Vandersloot defending. It's picked off. Banham. Ariel Atkins on the wing.
Picked by Reese.
Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 12. And it's Atkins missing. Clark outside. Mitchell outside. Back to Clark.
Boston sets a screen.
And Clark gets the 3.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Now here's Cardoso.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Clark with it. Vandersloot defending.
Boston sets a screen.
Caitlin Clark outside.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And so it's Chicago with it. Nothing yet for them here in the third quarter. Atkins up top.
Cardoso up top. Over Boston.
Chicago again missing. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Howard. Reese defending.
Clark outside.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Boston.
The three.
And it's Angel Reese with the rebound.
Here's Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Atkins. Off target from outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone now.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. From deep. Rebound Chicago. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Here's Banham. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Changing it up here. Here's Turner. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Here's McDonald.
Indiana again missing.
Credit the D there. Got in her face, got her hands up, made sure she was not comfortable on the release.
Yeah, stayed very tight on her. Didn't allow her the space she needed to get a good shot off. I just love that effort.
And the basket by Cardoso.
Tons of action these days in pro hoop is off the pick and roll. Nurse reads the play well, sets up some points.
For this Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
Now here's Nurse. Outside Atkins.
2 minutes remaining.
Pick by Reese.
2 minutes.
Down low. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Pass to Hull. Olsen. And here's McDonald. Here's Colson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hull. And just miss after miss right now. Now Banham. Now here's Cardoso. Defended by Turner. Back to Atkins. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
This is the time that they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Yeah, it had to happen here in the third, and now that they've got the run going, they've got to keep it rolling.
Absolutely.
Here's McDonald. Indiana again missing. Here's Chicago now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Cardoso. Out to Nurse. Cardoso. Now here is Atkins. No good on the triple. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hull. Turner. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Flexing her physical attributes to complete the basket through contact. That's a heads-up play from Turner.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. And the 3 ball is good.
They're looking a lot better now, but still a long ways to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least we can see the fire still burning, and I love to see that. And they haven't given up, but they picked it up at both ends, and they're on a nice run right now.
Yeah, at least, as you pointed out, at least they're still trying. They're still playing hard.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Fever ahead, running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. To the right side. Outside Sims. Pass to Hull for 3. Elizabeth Williams with the rebound. And so is Chicago with it. Pick by Onyenwere. To the paint. Well, 2024 was the final season of Diana Taurasi's WNBA career, a player that many refer to as the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, the all-time leader in points scored, 3-time WNBA champion, 14 all-WNBA team selections, 6 gold medals at the games. The list just goes on and on.
Yeah, we could spend the entire game talking about what DT did. I mean, she inspired generations of players and fans by helping build and sustain the success of this league.
Once you let Vandersloot get to the rim, the damage is already done. She's too skilled around the basket.
And here's Colson. Pass to Sims. This one for 3. And it's Courtney Vandersloot with the rebound. And so it's Chicago with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And it's good for 2.
Not your average 6-footer. Onyenwere plays way bigger than her listed height. Plays the game with fire.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the three. It's hauled in by Williams. And here we go, the sky fast break. Here's Vandersloot, guarded by McDonald. Up top, Allen. Vandersloot outside. Clock at 6. Reese. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Back to Mitchell. McDonald. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And you're seeing it right there, that guard quickness from McDonald.
Now here's Vandersloot, guarded by McDonald. Pass to Reese.
Good work defensively by Sophie Cunningham.
Now here's Hull. And here's McDonald.
Cunningham sets a screen.
McDonald, no good. To the inside. Reese gets the bucket.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Pass to Hull. Back to Mitchell. From the yard.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Fires from 14. Hull with the rebound. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Fires the three. That shot missing. Here's Chicago now. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Onion Wade.
The three-pointer, no good. And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
It's important that Mitchell keeps hitting from deep because that's going to help open up the offense.
Time called here. The Sky decided to talk it over. In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Side Reese.
From 12 feet out, and once again off the mark by Chicago. Now here's Clark. Vandersloot defending. The three from Natasha Howard.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Reese.
Pass to Banham.
Cardoso.
Chicago again missing. Now here's Clark. Vandersloot defending. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. Chicago with the rebound.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Mitchell.
Boston up top.
To the middle. Here's Howard.
Outside Cunningham.
Mitchell drops in the tray.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Now here's Cardoso.
Pass to Atkins. Here's Banham. Just 5 to shoot.
Offensive rebound.
Yep, that goes.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding, effort.
And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they can do when they're playing at their best. Being here at home helps, but the execution anywhere was terrific.
And that's a wrap, everyone.